Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey Deathray here, and welcome to episode 65 of Late Night with the Davey. Holy cow, 65 episodes, and that's wild. We've missed a handful here and there for various reasons, but man, really cool. Getting closer and closer to that 75 and even closer to that 100. So I am super pumped to be hanging out with you guys. Oh my goodness, spooky season has just flown right by, guys. I don't know about you. I'm sure the folks that are in the chat or watching after the fact that are content creators, you guys know how quickly September and especially October seems to go by. There were some things that I wanted to be able to tackle and take care of this spooky season as far as the channel goes, but I've been doing some training for a new job, so I'm studying for an exam right now that I'm taking on Saturday morning. So really quick, before we get too far into it, send me all the good juju, prayers, magic spells, whatever the heck you're into, that I can do a good job on the test. I'll be studying in all of my free time for the next couple days. So, but there's not much free time because we've got some stuff planned. So before I get too far ahead of myself, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are doing great on building this community right now. As far as like subscribers go and all that good stuff, what's the magic number that we're at right now? We are at 1,827. So I don't think we're gonna make that 2,000 mark before Halloween. So you guys are not going to get my Halloween live stream where I dress up as the alpha from 28 years later, unfortunately. So sorry to disappoint, but hey, I don't know, maybe I'll be surprised because there's a couple things going on, guys. So really quick, I just want to mention a couple things before we really dig into it. Discord, super fun. Last night we watched Hatchet 2, and then we were like really feeling it. So Erica, who is she's one of our moderators here on the channel, but she's our queen mod over there. She wanted to watch another one, and everyone wanted to watch Dead Alive, aka Brain Dead, and so we put on Dead Alive. So Discord is rocking. And speaking of the Discord, there is a super chat goal. All of that's just extra. Please don't feel obligated unless you're in the spot where you want to contribute financially to the channel. But if we get 5 super chats of $5 or more, I will host a scary movie watch party on the Discord. And if you guys know anything about me, you know that I really don't like that movie. So that would be for you. If you guys want to put me through a little agony during spooky season, then there you go. There's a way that you can do that. And then In Search of Darkness, I have an affiliate link. That affiliate link is in the description below if you're interested in purchasing the In Search of Darkness documentary. It's like 4 hours long. It covers 1995 through 1999. Made by a bunch of horror nerds, for horror nerds, with a whole bunch of celebrities and people that were involved in these movies. Really, really great material. And if you end up using that link, it helps the channel as well as the amazing folks over at Creator VC that make these documentaries. They're really, really good stuff, guys. I mean, it's the kind of thing where, you know, screw your chores on a Saturday, just plop yourself down and watch In Search of Darkness. And then the very last thing that I want to mention to you guys, this Friday, so the 24th, Friday, the 24th of October, I am going to be having a 10-hour marathon on here. I'm like trying to find the words to just describe exactly what it is. 10-hour marathon fundraiser. And this is for charity. It's for the St. Mary's Food Bank here in the Phoenix area. They have existed since 1967. They're not affiliated with a church, but the St. Mary's Parish donated a building and $3,000 to them back in 1967 so they could start their food bank, and they've been cooking ever since then. They don't discriminate as far as who they help. For every $1 that's donated, they're able to provide 5 meals, which is incredible. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of guests on. We're going to talk about their favorite horror movies from every single decade of their life, which should be really interesting. Maybe talk about some movies that almost made the cut. But what's really cool, guys, I want to show you, let's see here. Yeah, this might be a little messy just with the background I have. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and change a little something here. How about it? Here we go. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that. There we go. That looks so nice. I wanted to start with the late night with the Davey background, so sue me, okay? But here, I want to show you guys this really quick. Don't worry, we're going to get to our ranking. Guys, we have our own custom donation page, which is really cool. The folks over at St. Mary's put this together. So not only that, we have our own QR code. So I'm going to be sharing the QR code. I'm going to put a stop on all the super chats during this 10-hour stream. That way there's no confusion, and I don't want anybody sending in a super chat and thinking that it's going to the fundraiser, because Google takes like 40% or something crazy of the super chat. So want to make sure all the money goes to the folks that are in need. So how awesome is it that the folks over at St. Mary's put this together for us? That way we can live track the kind of impact we're having on these people that need a helping hand. And I think spooky season is a great time for us horror hounds to just give a little something back. The world that we live in, there's enough bad news going around. Let's be a light. Let's be a light in a dark period. I guess it's always kind of a dark period in our world, but let's help some folks out. And then you can see right there on the screen, that's going to be I've made some new logos. So that's going to be the rebrand Davey Death Ray logo that you guys get a little sneak peek on, or sneak peek of rather. And I do want to say this because, 10 hours, I'm bringing on a guest every hour. I collaborate with a bunch of really lovely, awesome people here on YouTube. Some of those that I collaborate with, I've done a whole bunch with. So not everyone got the call this time to be a guest on this fundraiser. However, guys, I'm planning on doing this halfway to Halloween and Halloween every year. So every 6 months, I want to do something for charity that raises money for people that are in need. And God willing, if the channel continues to grow and our community continues to grow, then we're just going to up the frequency. Maybe we do it every, 4 months or something like that. So for all of my buddies out there who are content creators, if you didn't get the call this time around, I love you. It doesn't mean that I feel any kind of way about you. It just means that there's some people where I was like, man, I haven't collaborated with this person in like a year or more. I'd love to have them on the channel. And then I know I'm going to do this, more often moving forward. So you will get the call at some point. So fear not, true believers. But yes, that's the big one. So make sure you have the notification bell hit for that. It's going to be awesome. The QR code will take you directly to that site. We'll just make sure that we're doing everything we can to spread the good word on that. And I am already exhausted from talking. Other than that, guys, I am editing a video right now that I think I'm going to be, I don't know if I should tell you guys about it. I don't know. How about this? If we reach the super chat goal tonight, not only will I do the public watch party of Scary Movie next week, but I will let you guys know tonight what the video is that I'm working on. So there you go. And other than that, oh yes, there's one more thing. Tomorrow, we had originally planned to have my buddy Lito Velasco on the channel on a live at 7 p.m. to talk about A Nightmare on Elm Street, but some scheduling stuff came up and we're going to have to postpone that. So when we have a new date for that, I'll let you guys know and I'll start sharing it. So yeah, I think we're all caught up. We're all caught up on the business, and I'm going to jump in and say what's up to you guys hanging out in the live chat. Thank you so much again for hanging out. And I guess there's one more thing I forgot. I do have a poll in the chat. So what's your go-to kind of candy? Like, are you a sour candy person? Fruity kind of candy? I guess fruity and sour can be combined. Are you a chocolate person? Are you just like, F you, give me like coins or dollar bills, y'all, in my in my trick-or-treat pumpkin bucket or whatever? So we have 28 votes so far. I'm going to let that go. Holy cow, 69 nice percent of you guys say chocolate. Okay. Damn, that's pretty definitive. I don't think any of the others are going to come back on that one. So I'm going to say what's up to you guys. Then we'll get into the voting. We have 70 different kinds of Halloween candy to vote on. So guys, instead of 90 seconds, we're doing 60 seconds per candy. This is going to take over an hour as is, so we're going to kind of fly with it. So yeah, I'm going to say what's up to you guys, and then we'll get into the audience Tiermaker ranking of Halloween candy. We got Ashton Luck, what's up, buddy? We got Chester Franklin Jr., Lamontre Gillard, how you doing? King Matthew the Third, what up, what up? Jay Beach in the house, how you doing, Jay? Always good to see you. We got Shot by Shot, how you doing, Shotty? I don't like candy that much. Fair enough, man. You can still hang out and talk your shit, or just vote on the ones that you feel a certain way about. We got Gene Whitcomb in the house. What's happening, Gene? Tara 1016, Linda, a brand new channel member. Welcome on into membership, Linda. Really appreciate you. And yeah, thanks for kicking it. I feel like you're a regular now. We've got you. We've got our claws are just like sunk into you, and now you're one of us. I love it. Love it so much. Holy cow, we got Brett from Good Real Hunting, one of our great channel members, and Death Squad Mods. How are you doing, Brett? So good to see you. Antonis Andriotis is kicking it with us. How are you doing, Antonis? We've got Davey James, one of our great channel members. How are you doing, Davey? And Davey kicks it over on the Discord all the time. Really fun stuff hanging out over there. We got Gory Tiger in the house. How are you doing, Gory? Always a pleasure, my guy. Trashbox Mandy is hanging out in the house, says trick or treat, Death Squad. Hope you're doing well, Trashbox Mandy. Amanda, I'll call you Amanda. How about that? Trashbox Mandy, terrible. I think Amanda did that as a joke, and then YouTube's like, oh, can't change it back until you've held that name for a couple weeks. So how about that? What an interesting bit of information there. We got Ryan Underwood, one of our great channel members, says we need a catchy name for the fans and members. Davies Death Squad, perhaps? Well, I think we just refer to you guys as the Death Squad. So I think it was Eli Cortez that came up with that. I could be totally wrong or misremembering that. I have no idea, but I love Death Squad. And then I think for the members, we call you the Death Squad Cult. Yeah. Let's put a good spin on the word cult. How about it? Jay Beach doesn't care for anything sour. Oh, I'll take all your sour candy, bud. Yeah, no problem at all. Holy cow, we got Ray in the house. How you doing, Ray? So great to see you. I thought for a second, Ray, I was like, should I act like I don't know who this is? And I was like, well, I know she knows that I'll be fucking with her, but no. Ray, welcome on in. Very good to see you jumping on in to the chat. Jason Carpenter, what's happening, Jason? Guys, I actually did a short on my channel about Black Phone 2, and I did a full review, non-spoiler, on the horror show channel. My very quick review is I thought Black Phone 2 was okay, not nearly as good as the first. I thought it was way too long, especially for how drawn out some of the scenes felt. So I think I gave it like a 3 out of 5. Like it had things that worked for me, but ultimately, I think the first film is much more of like a memorable piece. I loved the music to Black Phone 2. I thought that was the best part of the film for sure. Really good work by Atticus Derrickson, who is Scott Derrickson's son. So yeah, how about that? Let's see, who else do we have in here? Good Real Hunting dropping a 199, says, I think the Commanders need more juju right now. No amount of juju is going to save them, Brett, so give me all the juju. Because I've got a better chance at having a successful year than they do. Holy cow, we got Destiny Faulkner, one of our great, I almost said channel members. From time to time, Dez is a channel member, but one of our amazing Death Squad mods. And guys, if you don't follow Dez over on Insta, I mean, she's adorable, so that's great. But her makeup work, absolutely killer. She does it throughout the year, but whoa, during spooky season, like she's really throwing out some fantastic makeup work. So Dez, I know you see my comments and everything like that, but I just thought I'd give you an extra shout out here. Really good stuff. Really good stuff, man. So keep it up. Yeah, love to see it. Adrian James is in the chat. What's happening, Adrian? So good to see you, bud. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but if people pay for it, I will watch it. Yeah, I'm more of an Airplane, Naked Gun, Hot Shots, Top Secret, all that kind of stuff kind of guy. Let's see. Who else do we got in here? I don't think I've missed anyone. If I've missed you, just let me know. Stephanie Hinkle in the chat. What's happening, Stephanie? Oh my goodness. Welcome on in. I don't know if this is your first time joining us, but if it is, welcome, welcome. You are kicking it with the Death Squad. Everybody make Stephanie feel very, 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 very welcome. It's always great to see new people. And don't worry, Stephanie, we are going to get to the task at hand. We got Robert the Wolfman. Ow, ow. How you doing, Robert? One of our great channel members in Death Squad mods and one of my team members over at the Horror Show channel. And wow, I would just say this for you folks that don't know, Robert's eyes, you'll just get lost in these eyes. Just beautiful, gorgeous eyes. He's such a sweetheart. All right, Jamie Hart, the original Death Squad mod and our mama mod, one of our great channel members as well. Hope you're doing well, Jamie. It looks like you had such a great time out there at Scarefest. Man, lots of, I don't know if it's, I'm not jealous, envy? Seeing people at For the Love of Horror and then seeing a bunch of other friends at Scarefest. Really, really awesome weekend for a lot of people in the horror community. Brad Underwood, how you doing, Brad? So good to see you. Your boys are having a great year. You've got to be pretty pumped. And we got Skate Punk back in the chat. I think it's been a little straight edge Skate Punk. How are you doing, bud? Welcome on back in. Hope you're doing well. Full-size candy neighborhoods. Oh my gosh, that's the way to go right there. That is the way to go. We got Ben Grimm, one of our great channel members, says Tootsie Roll below the bottom of the rankings. Man, I like Tootsie Rolls, but I like old candy. I am an old person. I'm in my 40s, but I'm like really old when it comes to candy. Like Bit of Honey, Good and Plenty, and Tootsie Roll. Like love all that stuff. We got Jigsaw in the chat. How are you doing, Jigsaw? What is going on? Hope you're having a great week so far. Holy cow, so many people, 30 people hanging out, and Stephanie is a first-timer. Everybody be gentle. Stephanie, I hope you have a great time. I go live a few times a week, cover news, do this late-night show. We do a bunch of live audience tier rankings, all that kind of fun stuff. Watch parties. I have guests on. I'm really doing the hard pitch on the sell to you. If you enjoy, hit the subscribe button. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? Let me just make sure I'm not missing anybody else. Jason from Backtrack Cinema has joined us. How are you doing, Jason? So good to see you. And maybe we're all caught up. It looks like we are all caught up, guys. Okay, so let's get into it. We are ranking 70 different kinds of Halloween candy. And this is up to you guys to decide. I don't know. Do you guys want me to vote on this one? Let me know if you want to vote in the chat. And we're going to do something a little bit different. So let me see. There we go. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do that. There we go. Okay. So we are going to do, let's see here. We're going to do it by average vote. How about that? And then, guys, the link is pinned in the chat. So I'll go ahead and place it directly in the chat here. But the link is pinned in the chat. Please feel free to participate. If you haven't had a candy, you don't have to vote, or you can just like vote for how you think it looks, or you can really it's up to you. This is a true democracy on the Davey Death Ray channel, at least when it comes to these Tiermaker rankings. And if you want peer pressure to influence your vote, then I'm not going to stop you. How about it? Isn't Erica so cool? That's the cool thing is I see a bunch of people. So Stephanie, are you like a Jersey Shore person? Is that where you're coming from? A Jersey Shore person that also likes horror? I'm curious to know. Let me know here, Stephanie, or feel free to let me know in Discord. Guys, Discord's totally free. It's a fuckload of fun. Let me know if you're a horror fan, like what kind of, genres you like, or like, some favorite movies or something. I'm always curious to kind of get to know people through the types of media they like, or the music and movies they like. Okay, guys, are you ready? It looks like 10 people are ready to get the voting going. So let's go ahead and get this rolling with our very first Halloween candy. Guys, we are going to, let me tell you what the friggin' categories are. How about that? So S tier is goated, A tier is yummers, B tier is this'll do, C tier is trading fodder, D is colorful garbage, and F is how dare you. So let's go ahead and see where 100 grand fits for you guys. All right, voting begins now. And it says 97 candies. I thought this was 70 candies, but apparently it's 97. Holy shit, guys. We are really in it for this one. Good goddamn. Oh, man. 97? They told me 70 when I loaded the thing. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? I'm going to cry, you guys. I should have picked 30 seconds. Oh, it's going to be brutal. It's great. I mean, I love hanging out with you guys. Don't get me wrong. It's just like how it's keeping the focus on the voting and everything. It'll be fun. So, all right, 100 grand is in the Yummers category. We have 8 voters so far. Let me know if you guys are voting. Let me know your thoughts. 100 grand bars are the teats. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Even lemon squares, Amanda? Oh, you guys are talking about, you guys making some Scream 4 references. Okay, guys, so 100 grand is in Yummers, and up next we've got Rolo. How do you guys feel about Rolo? It's been a long time since I've had a Rolo. It's very simple, chocolate and caramel, right? So not as exciting as 100 grand, because I think 100 grand, you get that a little bit of that Rice Krispie kind of thing in there with the chocolate and the caramel. So looks like so 100 grand is in Yummers. Rolo is in This'll Do. Let's see how it rounds out. 100 grand makes me mad because I thought it was going to be 100 grand. Yeah, it's a very expensive candy. Fachi Cinema has joined us, one of our great Death Squad mods. How are you doing, Matt? Great to see you. I can't believe with 97 entries, I can't believe Take 5 is not in the running either. My lemon squares definitely don't taste like ass. Like Gail Weathers could make a better lemon square, right? Gail doesn't strike me as a cook or a baker or any of that. She's just, looking out for her career. All right, Reese's white pumpkins, specifically the white pumpkins. Now, are we going to get the rest of the Reese's down here? I don't know. I would imagine there's the PCs, then there's the Buttercup. Okay, so Rolo ended up in This'll Do, and it looks like that's where the white pumpkins are going. I'm one of those people, like, everyone kind of hates on white chocolate. I don't, like, what's so wrong with white chocolate? Like, what is the problem? It tastes really good. I don't understand. Like, you just don't like chocolate that's white. I mean, it has a different flavor, so it justifies its existence in that way, right? I mean, at least to me, I think it does. We got Jeremy Caesar in the chat. How are you doing, Jeremy? So good to see you. Jeremy's got a channel. If one of the mods wants to post Jeremy's channel down there in the chat, feel free to do so. Gail swallows. Yikes. All right, we've got so the Reese's white pumpkins are in This'll Do right next to Rolo. Pretzel M&Ms. I'm curious to, man, just looking at the M&M hierarchy is going to be pretty interesting here. And the pretzel M&Ms they were just in colorful garbage, and now they've climbed up to This'll Do. Holy cow, they're back down in trading fodder. So it seems like you guys are a little mixed on M&M, pretzel M&Ms. To me, they just taste like Kit Kat with like a little dash of salt. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me what I'm missing on that one. Reese's peanut butter pumpkins has to be that shape. Yes. Thank you for doing that, Brett. Really appreciate you. Oh, the Take 5 is in there? Okay, great, Amanda. Very, very happy. Very, very happy. All right, we're closing out on pretzel M&Ms, and it looks like it's going to be 2 more seconds. Pretzel M&Ms are in trading fodder. So at least they climbed up from colorful garbage there. You know what? And I've never had those white chocolate Reese's pumpkins. Yeah, white chocolate's great. Hey, no worries, Jason. Enjoy the season opener there. And I'm really glad you found the channel too, man. We're going to do more live stuff as we go, and we've got pre-recorded stuff and shorts and all that kind of fun stuff. So we'll see you next time, brother. Have a great rest of your night. All right, guys, coming up next, we've got the standard Lifesavers, the 5-flavor Lifesaver roll. Wow, 5-flavor Lifesaver roll. I like this one. Obviously, I think most people can relate with loving pineapple. I don't think I dislike any of these. You know, maybe orange I'm not as jazzed on, but it's not like I think it's crap or anything. I'm a lime candy guy, so anytime there's lime candy, I'm really into that. Now and laters, lime now and laters are one of my favorite candies of all time. And there we go, the 5-flavor Lifesavers roll right there next to the pretzel M&Ms in trading fodder. And now let's see if this moves the needle at all for you folks that weren't into the hard old school Lifesavers. Do you like the gummy? And it looks like these are sour, although it just says, no, does it say, it just says Big King gummies, right? And so it doesn't say anything about being sour, but let's just go ahead and call them sour gummy Lifesavers. And they're right there in the this will do category. So man, we have not reached a candy that you guys consider goated yet at this point. They don't save lives, but they are tasty. There's, you know, that Mitch Hedberg joke. I don't know if you guys, you know, enjoy Mitch Hedberg's comedy. Rest in peace. The guy had all sorts of, you know, serious issues and unfortunately didn't make it very long, but he was very, very funny. And, you know, just one-liner kind of comedy. And he had that joke that was, I'm very excited because I have a roll of Lifesavers in my pocket and pineapple is next. Very, very simple joke. I didn't give it the time it needed because we're like off to the races with the candy voting. So the gummy Lifesavers, whoa, ended up, okay, so down in trading fodder in the C category. So you guys are just not digging Lifesavers so far. So you guys really are a chocolatey kind of crowd so far. Kit Kat, the Halloween Kit Kats, which I don't know if they are pumpkin flavored or just orange and chocolate. Somebody's got to let me know in the chat about that. Started out at goated and then went on down to yummers, which is, you know, still kind of nice. I'm just, man, I'm guessing it's going to be like the Reese's peanut butter cups, Snickers, like those are going to be the goated candies, I would imagine. Never seen anyone eating a hard Lifesaver. Well, it's been a while since I've done, you know, eaten hard Lifesavers, but I do enjoy hard candy. And not the movie, not that I don't enjoy it, I've just never seen it, but I enjoy actual hard candy. Okay, so the Halloween Kit Kats are right there in yummers next to 100 grand, and ooh, bubble tape. I think bubble tape is fucking awesome, but I'm a huge fan of bubblegum flavor. Like you know, bubblegum flavor, anything. Slush puppy, yes, I'm gonna be all over that. Bubblegum lip smacker, yes, thank you. Bubblegum weed cartridges, yes, thank you very, very much. Bubblegum ice cream, and it looks like you guys are hating on the bubble tape. Damn. Wander This World 97 jumps in and says Mitch Hedberg was hysterical. Love his turtleneck joke. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now in the stream, Wander This World 97, but oh my God, I love Mitch. I mean, so many great jokes. Like I saw a wino eating grapes one time and I was like, hey, you have to wait. Just very, very simple stuff. Very, very simple stuff. Doing the bodybuilding thing, I haven't had candy in years. Oh, Ryan, I totally get it. Well, with how cut you are, I understand you can't eat candy. But this Halloween, you should let yourself have a little bit. Holy cow, what the hell just happened? Bubble tape ended up in colorful garbage. It's just pink, so it's not very colorful. Wow. So I guess what we're saying, so even if you got 6 feet of bubble gum from one house on Halloween, you guys are putting it in a D category. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. Speaking of tough crowds, man, you know, we did a live Halloween franchise Tiermaker ranking just a couple weeks ago, and you guys were like really sweet and awesome to the Halloween franchise. And then last night, my buddy Matt did one with Brett from Good Real Hunting, and holy cow, like all of the movies were in like the mid to kind of like under mid category, except for a couple. I was like, man, this crowd doesn't like Halloween as much as some other folks that I know. So I talked right through that. Fun dip. Wait, there was something. Oh, gobstoppers, everlasting gobstoppers. Sorry guys, I'm just like, I'm free flowing. Gobstoppers ended up in the B category for This'll Do. I think gobstoppers are pretty damn good. Fun dip. I mean, it's really all about the dipsticks. That's the best tasting part to me in Fun Dip. I just like the sugar sticks. That is in the B category right now. So it looks like it's edged out Rolo as the most popular of the B category. So at least there's that. But I'm sad about bubble tape. Although I guess it's called Hubba Bubba something now. They used to call it bubble tape when I was a kid. And since I'm ancient, I'm still thinking like it's the late 80s, early 90s up in this piece. Let's see. I'm going to catch up with you guys. We got Erica joining the chat. What's happening, Erica? One of our great channel members and Death Squad mods. And, of course, our Queen mod on the Discord. All right, guys. So Fun Dip ended up in the B category for This'll Do. And then we've got Yipe Stripes Fruit Striped Gum. This gum, if this doesn't end up below the bubble tape, I don't know what to say. Because while Yipe Stripes has a good flavor, it's over in literally 10 seconds. Like, it is over, people. Let's see here. Yeah, the YouTube notifications have been kind of strange lately. Kind of strange. And I created this stream a while ago, so there shouldn't be... It should have been able to notify you super easy, super cinchy. That's why, I don't know if you guys noticed, if you're hanging out on the Discord, I'm trying to get in the habit of like posting before I go live just to remind everyone. All right, so Fruit Stripes Gum, it is right there next to the bubble tape. I am a little bit heartbroken, not as heartbroken as I was when you guys, you know, ranked original Leatherface below remake Leatherface, which is something that like my heart just quite hasn't recovered from yet. But there it is. Yipe Stripes Fruit Stripe Gum is in D for colorful garbage, and at least it is colorful. Fruit by the foot. How did a fruit snack from probably General Mills sneak into the Halloween candy? Is this something that people give away? I guess fruit snacks, you can give away fruit snacks. It's a little more maybe economically sound to give away fruit snacks, unless you can get a good deal on a giant bag of candy. But fruit by the foot. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It's been doing that with everyone. Yeah. Jamie's been having that issue for weeks now, it seems like. Hey, what's happening, Allie girl? How are you doing? I saw you got to check out your boys last night, the Dallas Stars. Sorry the game didn't go your way, but it's fun nonetheless, right? To go to a game. All right, Fruit by the Foot is right there in the Yummers category. Wow, you guys are a tough crowd on the goated candy. So this is a Krabby Patty. I don't think I've ever had one of these, but I have seen like the gummy, you know, hamburgers and cheeseburgers that they've like had out there over the decades. But this one is a specific Krabby Patty from SpongeBob. I've never eaten this one. Do the gummies all taste the same? That burger looks undercooked, I will say that. Let's see what else we got going on. Brad Underwood says, I gotta say, I love you all. You keep me happy when I'm out here driving. Thank you all. Well, thanks for kicking it with us, Brad. I appreciate that. We love you too, man. Nothing wrong with lasting 10 seconds. Is that what Allie's referring to here? I'm guessing. Yeah. Fruit Stripes or Yummers for 15 seconds. Yep. All right, guys. So the Krabby Patty gummy is down in colorful garbage. Fair. Okay, just regular ass caramel candy. I'm guessing that's all that is, right? Just regular ass like caramel. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just calling it regular ass because there's no brand and nothing else going on there. All right. It takes it longer to unwrap it. It takes longer to unwrap it than it does to enjoy it. It's not worth it. Yeah. I kind of feel that way with the caramels too. They get so like sticky and, you know, you're like, I guess maybe it's easier if you have them in the fridge before, but any small amount of heat, like if you have them in your hand for 2 seconds, it's just going to be a stretchy, gooey mess. Stretchy, gooey mess. Let's see here. Who else do we got? Krabby Patty gummies. Yeah, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? All right, so caramels, just your regular ass standard caramels, trading fodder, along with Lifesavers and pretzel M&Ms. All right. Oh, these things. Oh, man. I never understood these things. Sixlets or whatever. What the fuck is this shit? It's like, to me, this is just like crappy M&Ms. Am I missing something? Like, I think I prefer M&Ms because they get a little meltier. I don't know. Right? This is just candy covered chocolate. Nothing crazy going on there, right? Yeah. Ray says the bun is the best. So I throw away the bun because I'm on Atkins, so can't do it. Let's see here. I know that. Well, Erica, that's why I set the super chat goal to be a public watch party of Scary Movie. I've done it a couple times, and I'm surprised that neither time it's reached, because I figured you guys would want to torment me by making me watch a movie that I really I actively dislike. How about that? All right, so Sixlets are somehow better to you guys than Bubble Tape. Kind of breaking my heart there. And then Reese's Take 5. So this is a different Take 5 packaging. This must just be the Halloween specific Take 5 packaging, because I'm used to seeing like the red packaging that doesn't highlight the Reese's part of it all. So Reese's Take 5 is starting out in This'll Do. It's been back and forth yummers, This'll Do, back and forth. How many of you all are voting? I'm very curious. 17 participants. You guys are awesome for jumping on in and spending some time with the community here on a Wednesday night, and, you know, particularly for spending some time with me. I know there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So I really do appreciate it. If you're kicking it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share the channel. If you're watching this after the fact, maybe hit that hype button. Could be cool. Could be cool. All right, Reese's Take 5 is ended now, and it is in yummers. Oh, shit. Raisins? Fucking get out of here. How dare you? Yeah. How you can't even cover them in chocolate? What the shit is this? Raisins? Honestly, I'd rather have an apple. I mean, apples taste better than raisins. So there you go. There you go. Let's see. It's not 1910. Throw the caramels in the trash. Oh, Ray. I love caramel cream, so minus points for nothing else going on. True. True. Or, you know, Rolos. Rolos is in the B category. It's chocolate on top of the caramel. It's just a little something else going on. I'm going to be busy washing my cat for that stream after I go get a cat. Oh, my goodness. For the Scary Movie stream. Yes. Okay. I'm putting it all together, Amanda. All right. So raisins are colorful garbage. Just right there with the bubble tape, the fruit stripe gum, and the Krabby Patty gummies. And what the H is this? Just pretzels. I didn't even know. I don't think I've ever gotten pretzels for Halloween. Is this a real thing? Do people give pretzels for Halloween? I mean, I like pretzels, like, in general. Please cover them in chocolate, though. That would be great. I would appreciate that. White chocolate with the chocolate, regular chocolate stripes. How about that? But Sixlets, aren't they just chocolate covered or candy covered chocolate? This is a dirty stream. Allie, if you want to experience some dirty fun, our Discord watch parties are pretty hilarious. The chat gets pretty randy. The hell is a Take 5? Asks Ray. Maybe they don't have them in Canada. A Take 5 is like pretzel, caramel, peanut butter, and chocolate. And I think that's it. So it's like a whole, or maybe I'm missing something because there's 5 things in there. But I don't think it has like a standard kind of nougat. Let's see here. I'm sorry, Amanda, but with 97 items, I can't do 90 seconds per thing. I know you totally understand. But yes, we're moving very, very fast here for sure. Reese's Take 5 does not have 5 Reese's, but it has 5 things going on. And what you guys are voting on right now, ooh, peach rings. They're putting yummy peach ring. I mean, if you want to go with like Trolley or whatever your favorite, whatever your preferred kind of peach ring is. What is it? Brock's? Is that how you pronounce that? Like they do all the candy corn? Brock's or Bratches? Brock's, I think is how it's pronounced. So the peach rings, I mean, I like apple rings more and watermelon rings more. Peach rings are okay. You know, mango would be even better. So the peach rings are in C for trading fodder. Oh, Reese's Nutrageous. Is this one going to be goated for you guys? Do you guys even like candy? We do not have one item that has been goated. Wow. Maybe I should have been voting on this one because I might have put a couple of these in the goated category, but I'm a massive candy nut, you know. Take 5 is amaze balls, right? There you go. There it is. I mean, and here's the thing too, Jamie. Yes, raisins aren't candy. When I do these tier makers, these live tier makers, you have to pull from an already created template or create your own. So it would have taken so long to create one. So even though raisins are technically not candy, they're sweet and they are given away on Halloween. I've never seen pretzels given away, but I've seen raisins given away. And by the way, pretzels were in the colorful garbage category. And Reese's Nutrageous is, boom, it's all finished. It is up there in the yummers category. How about that? Let's see what else we got going on in here. I'm going to catch up a little bit here. Yeah, I think psychos give pretzels on Halloween. Or like if you're like a stewardess or a pilot of a commercial airplane company, whatever the terminology is for that, if you're a commercial pilot. Teal Kit, what's happening, bud? Scream 4, great choice, man. Really, really great movie. My favorite sequel in the franchise. And no worries, the link, if you want to jump in on the voting and everything, Teal Kit, the link is pinned in the chat. So jump on in. We are voting on Nickel Nip. What is that? What? I've never heard them called that. But they're these like wax Coke bottles that have juice in them or whatever. That I've never had these because this stuff just looks like sorcery to me. I just want to say lick a nip. Okay, so lick a nip or nickel nip down in colorful garbage. I mean, absolutely, it's very colorful. I don't even know what those things taste like. I know what nipples taste like, or nips taste like. I don't know what nickel nips taste like. And then we've got Jelly Bellies, assorted flavors. So I don't know. Imagine your favorite flavors are all in one bag. So for me, that's like Dr. Pepper, root beer, marshmallow. Oh my God, toasted marshmallow. So good. Blue raspberry, maybe a little lime in there as well. I don't know. Some fun stuff. I did the little Homer Simpson kind of thing there for a second. So you guys got a really honest Davey moment there. I'm honest all the time. Maybe too honest. All right, so the Jelly Bellies are in the This'll Do category. That voting is rounding out. It looks like we've got about 10 of you voting, which is pretty good. We've got just under 20 people kicking it with us, and most of you guys are voting. All right, Gushers. So yeah, fruit snacks are on here. I actually think fruit snacks are kind of a fun thing to get on Halloween. I'm with that because like in my house, when I was growing up, my parents didn't buy a lot of like fruit snacks and stuff. It was just something that wasn't around when I was a kid. So it would be really fun to be able to like, it still would be a treat, you know, for some kids out there trick-or-treating on Halloween, and Gushers are friggin' great. Did you guys watch that Fruit Head short film from the Gushers people? It is an excellent horror short. If you haven't watched it, it's like, without credits, it's like 7.5 minutes. It's really good, really creepy. I think Gushers are absolutely delicious. I think they're a great fruit snack. And this is what I do with a lot of fruit snacks, guys. My hack, my candy junkie hack, put them in the freezer. Put them in the freezer. They are so good. Then they're just hard candy after that. So delicious. All right, so Gushers ended up in the This'll Do category. And then we've got the Dove balls. Oh, these aren't the balls. Sorry, these are the flat Dove chocolates. So caramel milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. So we're voting on all three, or you're voting on your favorite. I'm a dark chocolate kind of guy. Dark chocolate is sweet enough for me in my older years. I like milk chocolate's fine, but I think I have a more refined palate in my 40s here. So I'm going to go dark chocolate. Let me catch up with you guys here. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. All right. Oh, you're talking about the Discord? Yeah, you could just set it to set it to remember. You can have the app on your phone too, Allie. So the Discord's really fun. And the Dove chocolates are all finished there, and they are in the this'll do category. So good Christ, these fucking circus peanuts. These things are garbage to me. I am not a fan. Never been a fan. I don't know what the hell, like, who are these for? I don't know. I don't know who likes these. Some of you guys like these because 2 people have voted for goated. Wax bottles are goated. Okay, I've never had wax bottles. Never done it. Never done it. Never get down with the wax candies. I always want to swallow. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's an R-rated chat. Oh, I'm just joking. I'm just fucking with you. And that's the second time Ray said Gail swallows. So there we go. We've got a 2-fer on that one. She's doing a callback. So circus peanuts, we're rounding out that one. Looks like it's going to be colorful garbage. Who are these for, though? The circus peanuts. What's happening, Jeff? No worries, bud. Jeff is one of our great channel members. And Jeff, if you would like to vote, there is a link pinned in the chat. So jump on in and vote for these candies. We still have a shitload left. Almost 75 of these buggers left. And we're doing Chico Stick. Okay. So this is the little single serving Chico Sticks. I think I've only eaten these once because it's basically what? Like, it looks like bird food, sure. But it tastes like Butterfinger without the chocolate. So it's like naked Butterfinger. If you're into that, if you're into that. And I'm falling behind on the chat. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, pumpkin Reese's. Well, it's pretty close up there. So yeah, we haven't gotten to like Snickers or Butterfingers or Kit Kats or caramel apple pops. So you'll have your chance to vote on your favorites. Yeah. You sit on a throne of lies. Popcorn Jelly Bellies are the best. Somebody time out, Allie girl. I'm just joking. Allie girl, we can no longer be friends. I'm just joking. So what the hell was the last one? Where was that? Chica Stick. Oh, you guys put Chica Stick in colorful garbage. No one likes a naked Butterfinger. Okay, fair enough. Cadbury cream egg. So, of course, in the modern world that we live in, nothing can be special anymore. So, we can't just save the cream eggs for Easter. We have to have them for Halloween now for some strange, bizarre reason. And they have to be glow in the dark with, I don't know what that is. With cum. What are we doing here? I bet the Halloween Cadbury cream egg or scream egg, would look great in a black light. Crack it open, and it would look great in a black light. But it's going to be in the. Oh, did it move? Did it just move? Oh, right at the last second, it went from this'll do to trading fodder. Oh shit! All right, what the hell are these? Neapolitan coconut? I don't think I've ever had this before, but this is a Brock's candy. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I don't know. Let me know. Is it pronounced Brock's? I've never heard anybody say the name of this company, but I've seen it plastered all over stores my entire life. So yeah, this is a Neapolitan coconut. Okay. I have no idea what this would taste like. I mean, I think Neapolitan's pretty tasty. I don't know what the coconut would really do for me in this situation, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. Nips. Gushers gets upvoted for that amazing fruit head ad. Yeah. Yep, that was pretty damn awesome. Okay, let me catch up with you guys. I just want to make sure. I put my pumpkin Reese's in the freezer. Delicious. Yeah. Oh, and York peppermint patties. Put them in there. I mean, really, any of the more simple kind of candies, that like, don't get me wrong. I like a cold Snickers and all that, but the York peppermint patties, the Reese's, all that stuff, really, really nice frozen. Charleston Chew, which is One of my favorite candy bars for sure. So York Peppermint Patty, it started out goated. We've got 6 votes in goated. What's going on that it's putting it in? Maybe we need to do the, oh shit. Okay, so that does have an effect. So I'm going to keep it with average vote, guys. And then we'll take a look at, so that's why nothing's popping up in goated. Maybe I will pause and we'll do a little bit of a reset here. Let me know, guys, in the chat. Do you want me to pause and do a reset so we could do, what we would do is we would change it from average vote to most votes. That would be more like a democracy kind of thing. So let me know what you guys think all about that. And York Peppermint Patties is rounded out and it is up there in yummers. What's happening, Sean? How are you doing, bud? Welcome on in. Whoppers. Never been a big Whoppers guy. Never dug the Whoppers. Malt balls have not been my thing. I agree with the vote change. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. Charleston Chew do not last in this house. Davey James likes it the way it is. Jamie says she wants it to change. So Jamie and Skate Punk want it to change. Let me know what you guys say. And Whoppers are in this'll do for now. My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. You were my brother. I loved you. Oh, fun stuff. Too deep into it to change the tier rules. We can always change it, Wander This World. This is, we're flying by the seat of our pants. Okay, so Whoppers ended up in This Will Do, and then what we're voting on right now are Werther's Originals. So, for people that are far older than I am, Werther's, I guess, is where it's at. But I was never a Werther's guy. I was more into, to bring back nips, coffee nips. Really like coffee nips. I do like Reasons. You know, the dark chocolate and the caramel, I do like Reasons. Or I don't even know if it's caramel. It's like a hard nougat. Hard nougat. Oh. Let's see here. Everyone in the chat is 100 years old, I guess. Yes, for the Werthers. Yep. Yes. There. Oh, yeah. Did Michael kill? Did Michael kill again? Officer Hawkins! Go home, Michael! Go home! Yes. Yeah, I do a Loomis, I tell you what. I sure the hell do. All right, so it looks like you guys are not really... I vote change because we have been goating a lot of candies. Okay, fair enough. We'll do it. I'm going to pause after the Warheads, so vote accordingly. Werther's Originals are in This Will Do. But guys, we're going to do a whole shakeup. We're about a third of the way through our list here. So after the Warheads, which are really, really tasty. I think Warheads are great. But I can only do a few because they like... You ever like have a sour candy and you're like, oh my God, it's like razor blades on my tongue. And like you get a few, dips into the sour candy and you're just like, you're bleeding, tongue just bleeding all over the place. Or like those big everlasting gobstoppers, the huge ones. And like you'd get halfway through and I'd lick and I'd see streaks of blood on the fucking thing. Oh, to be a kid again, to be a kid again. Okay, guys, I'm going to pause it after the Warheads. So right now, Warheads are going to be in This'll Do. But yeah, I'm not really digging the average vote thing because instead of, it really is just pushing everything to the middle. No extremes. And while I don't want to live in a world of extremes as far as a lot of things go, when we're talking about candy, I want to be very, very extreme and hyperbolic. So let's go to most votes. Guys, most votes is what we've been using for the movies and the franchises and all that kind of stuff. So this is the voting. This is the way we're used to doing the tier maker. I just wanted to see what the average vote looked like. So let's go ahead before we jump into the Sour Punch straws, which are effing delicious. Let's jump in and see where everything with the shakeup where we're at. Oh, this is much more interesting here. Okay. All right, guys. So are you ready? So in the goated category so far, we have York Peppermint Patties, Reese's Nutrageous, Warheads, Fruit by the Foot, 100 grand, the Cadbury Scream Egg, and Reese's Take 5. In the second category, A for Yummers, we've got Whoppers, Halloween Kit Kat, Jelly Belly, and Wonka's Fun Dip. In the B category, or this'll do, we have Gushers, Dove Chocolate, Wonka Everlasting Gobstoppers, Lifesaver Gummies, Werther's Originals, Reese's Pumpkin Cups, White Chocolate Pumpkin Cups, Sixlets, and that represents 22% of the candy. In C for trading fodder, we've got Solo Rolo in trading fodder. In D for colorful garbage, we've got peach rings, pretzel M&Ms, and 5 flavor Lifesavers. And down in the lowest of the low, the F category, the how dare you category, we've got raisins, Neapolitan coconut, whatever that is, circus peanuts, pretzels. I like pretzels, but I hear ya. The Krabby Patty gummy hamburger, Yipe Stripes fruit stripe gum, nickel nip. I just want to call it nipple lick. Regular ass caramel candies, Hubba Bubba. I call it bubble tape. And then the Naked Butterfinger, aka Chico Stick. That represents 31% of the candies we voted on so far. And this will be a little more dynamic, I think, to do most votes. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue here. We are going to jump back in, guys, with Sour Punch straws. These things are so effing awesome. Here we go. Get your votes in, folks. And I'm going to see, I know you guys probably don't want me to make this screen any smaller. I'm curious to know if I can fit everything in here. Well, okay, so let's just roll with that. That way we can kind of see everything as it's placed. And then Brett can complain if he doesn't like it. How about that, Brett? Sound good? Okay. All right, let's see what you guys have got here. When you find out Carnage Candy reference came from Scream 2. And I've known that forever. I guess I really love Scream 2. So yeah, Carnage Candy, that's something I've heard and been saying for a really long time. So who gets credit for that, Teal Kit? Because I know that Cody Leach uses it quite a bit. I don't think that he's ever laid any sort of claim to that. I don't think, but I know he's got it on shirts and stuff and everything like that. Love Cody's channel. And by the way, Cody is going to be part of our St. Mary's Food Bank fundraiser. I guess I should have gone through all the guests with you guys and kind of bragged a little bit about that, but maybe we can do that as we go here. Okay, so the Sour Punch straws are in the S category for goated. And we've got Twizzlers up next, guys. So Twizzlers is starting out in goated. I'm a Twizzlers fan and a Red Vines fan. I'm one of these weird people where I like both. I dig them both just depending on the mood that I'm in. But yeah, guys, as far as guests go for the for the fundraiser, we've got M from Horror Her, Evan from Rockland Graves. We've got Curtis and Jenks from Twisted Locker. We've got our guy Pizzao and his brother Jeremy are going to be joining us. We also have Chris Stanley, our Aussie bud, Chris Stanley. We've got Killjoy Jake joining us as well. Vincent DeSanti from Womp Stomp Films and Cody Leach. And I may even sneak another one in there. I left a spot open in the middle just in case I needed a break and some time to hang out with you guys. How about that? So, all right, Twizzlers ended up in goated. And right now we've got standard Twix. Man, Twix is very good. I like the peanut butter Twix. I like the standard Twix. I mean, you get that cookie crunch, the chocolate, the caramel. It's all good. I mean, a lot of these candies are just kind of variations and mix-ups of the same few things, but they keep inventive with it, guys. They sure do. Most voted makes more sense just saying, yes, Stephanie, it sure does. And it looks a lot nicer. It looks a lot more fair. How about that? Davey, can you send the voting thing in the chat? I didn't get it. So Jeff, it's pinned in the chat. So if you just click on the link that's pinned in the chat, it's up in there, right? Yes, it is. I mean, I can drop it in there again just so you guys have a freshie. Let's see here. All right, so standard Twix went into S4 goated, and to the chagrin of Ben Grimm, we've got Tootsie Roll. I love Tootsie Rolls. I'm a big fan. I think the only kind of Tootsie Roll I don't like is the vanilla. And I usually like vanilla flavored candy, and I really like, vanilla ice cream and all that. But for whatever reason, the vanilla Tootsie Rolls kind of, I don't know what it is. The flavor just isn't right to me. Ooh, I'm a big raspberry fan too. Raspberry and watermelon are like, well, I guess lime too. Those are my jams. I got a lot of jams. All right, so Tootsie Rolls, we have 15 seconds left to vote on Tootsie Rolls, and those are in. Oh no, you guys are putting Tootsie Roll in. How dare you? Oh, thank fuck. Okay, so, but it could change. It could change. Tootsie Roll, what's it gonna be? All right, so Tootsie Roll ends up in colorful garbage. You guys voted a brown candy as colorful garbage. Y'all don't even know what colorful means. All right, so there it is. Tootsie Roll in colorful garbage. I guess the flavors are colored. Yes. How about Tootsie Pops? You guys feel better about Tootsie Pops? Man, raspberry and chocolate Tootsie Pops. Like, those are the jam. Love them to death. You guys have got those in goated so far. I totally understand. There's just something so classic about the Tootsie Pops. Yes. That's, yeah, that's one of my things. I don't know. I think the first time I heard that was the IT Crowd. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that show, the IT Crowd. Fucking hilarious show. I think that's what it is. I think Roy says thank fuck in it. I think they bleep him. Let's see here. Lemon heads and cherry heads. Are those not on the list? I like lemon heads, but hate lemons. I mean, I don't sit there and eat lemons, but I like, squeezing a lemon into something can be kind of nice. It can be kind of nice. All right, so let's see here. Where did that end up? Oh, so here we have the colorful Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Pops ended up in goated. Where are you guys putting the flavored Tootsie Rolls? Oh my God, the cherry, the lemon, the lime. Oh, there's so much to love. You know what I mean? What's the blue one there? Is that Tootie? What is that? Oh no, that is the vanilla flavored. Why did I think the vanilla flavored was a different color wrapper? I have no idea. I'm just I'm old and I forget things. All right, so the fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls with 20 seconds left, we are putting them in. They're in This Will Do right now, but man, it seems like they're kind of in flux right now. So let's see how it rounds out in the last 10 seconds here before we move on to our next candy. Yep. Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Good stuff. Yeah, just all the juices just dripping down your chin. All right, let's see here. Oh my gosh. $20, zero reaction. Yeah. And she was at me like, just give me the 20, right? Right, Amanda? Just give me that fucking 20. Just give me that shit. Brett, I saw your chat. I just want to mention, fucking toothbrushes. Boo. If you gave me a toothbrush for Halloween, like, I'm probably gonna like stick it in your yard on the way out. And fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls finished in the B category for This Will Do. So very much high above, 2 categories above the standard chocolate Tootsie Roll. So where are you guys putting toothbrushes? These things are a fucking joke. Get them out of here. How dare you? Like, I'm gonna brush my teeth. Let me eat some candy first. Okay, so Brett says, Davey, most important question only you can answer. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 3. Right? Isn't that the answer from the commercial? 1, 2, 3. 3. All right, let's see here. Toothbrushes in the F category. How fucking dare you? Get that shit out of my face. And we are, guys, Sweetarts is like my spirit animal. I used to have a Sweetarts pillow, like a long cylinder pillow. Sweetarts, fun shit. Love me some Sweetarts. I'll take them all. I think green apples maybe the one I'm like, I liked them more when the green was lime and then they changed it to apple, and I'm like, I get apple candy everywhere else. I don't get lime candy everywhere else. But of course blue, you got your like Paradise Punch, tropical, so good. I dig grape, really dig the cherry. Yeah, Sweetarts, fucking awesome. And right now it's in the goated category. I'm hoping it stays there. Let's see what you guys are saying here. We got Mr. Banana Monkey in the house. What's happening? Banana. Hope you are doing well. Guys, throw those banana emojis in the chat for Mr. Banana Monkey. Shit, you could even throw a banana and a monkey emoji in the chat if you'd like to. And Sweetarts is in the goated category, which is now representing 32% of the candies here. So, you know, really digging the spread that we've got going, guys. And Swedish Fish. 30 seconds for Swedish Fish. Now, I like them just fine, but it's just like one flavor, right? So it's just like when people get Swedish Fish, I'm just like, this one flavor, to me, it's just not very exciting. I'd probably put this in like this'll do. Like, I don't hate them. But if I'm going to go with something that's like one flavor through and through, I'm going to do something like Good and Plenty or Bit of Honey or like Hot Tamales or something like that. Let's see here. Holy cow, we've got Falcons fan 408 in the house. What's happening, Falcons fan? Welcome on back in. Hope you are doing well. 3 is correct. Yes, the owl did not lie. And Brett throws down a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Birdie boy. Really do appreciate it. No worries, Falcons fan. You can still join in on the voting. The link is pinned in the chat, so you can join us and vote on your favorite candies. We're just about like halfway. Not even halfway there. Okay, guys, so where did that one end up? I'm like losing track of all of these. Swedish Fish ended up in F for How Dare You, and now we are voting on the Sugar Daddy. Just a big old slab of hard caramel to put in your mouth and suck until you can finally bite and just like pull that thing and stretch that thing all the way out, and then you get a big old droopy bit of caramel that you got to do something with. I'm not going to tell you what. What do you guys think about Sugar Daddies? The candy. Okay, ladies, not the other, you know. I know how everybody feels about Sugar Daddies in general. I'm desperately searching for a sugar mama. Please. So Sugar Daddies, holy cow, ends up in F. How Dare You? Yeah, that's a pretty old-timey candy. I think Sugar Babies would probably fare better because they're just more easily ingestible. And we've got our, I don't even know what to call these, just like strawberry. It's like a hard candy with a soft bit on the inside. These are so classic, though. Like, I've seen these everywhere throughout my childhood. I don't even know what to call them because it's a hard candy with a soft middle. Strawberry hardened softs. How about that? I'm just going to call them that. So the strawberry hardened soft is in the F. It started out goated, and then it's just crash and burn at this point. And that is just ending up here. It is going to be in F for How Dare You. I didn't know they were that bad. Oh, right. Original Starburst. What do you guys got for Original Starburst? And let me know in the chat, what is your favorite flavor of Original Starburst? Yeah, I like the regular like tube Sweetarts. I also really like the giant chewy Sweetarts and the mini chewy Sweetarts as well, for sure. Big fan. Big fan. Yeah, IT Crowd's so good. I mean, Black Books, all the Graham Linehan shows, Black Books, IT Crowd, and then I think Father Ted was his first one. I really like all of his shows. Yeah. Ooh, maybe Bottle Caps will be on there. I dig some Bottle Caps. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for the bananas. There we go. Mr. Banana Monkey getting some nanners and monkeys. All right, 10 seconds left on Starburst, guys. Go ahead and get your votes in. Let's see what else we got going here. All right, so Starbursts are goated in the #1 spot. So right now, guys, out of all the candies, out of the 44 candies you voted on so far, Starburst is the reigning champion for favorite candy from all the voters. How about that? And right now we've got Sour Patch Kids. What are you guys going to say about some Sour Patch Kids? They taste like the ocean a little bit. Yeah, what is the flavor of Swedish Fish? It's sort of like, it's not really tropical fruit, but it's like close to that. I don't know. Swedish fish are bullshit, says Robert the Wolfman. Yeah, I'm not going to hate on that take, you know. I guess that's the cool, you know, you could just trade them away to somebody like Jamie who loves them, and maybe she can trade you a little something that you really love, you know? Let's see. All right, so Sour Patch Kids, we are rounding out the last 5 seconds of Sour Patch Kids, and we are going to have them in the goated category. Number 3. I think this one might you know, take over for number 1, guys. I know Snickers, very popular. Who doesn't love a Snickers bar? They're so good. You know, you could chop it up, put it in some ice cream, whatever. Snickers, so good. So 40 seconds left on voting for Snickers, and it is climbing. Holy crap, it's just like that. It's in the number 2 spot, right behind Starburst. Let's see if it's going to go ahead and take it over, and it does. Currently, it's sitting above Starburst for the greatest candy of all time, in your humble opinions, and we have about 20 seconds left for you to get your votes in. Never say suck like that. Well, I can't remember how I said it before, so hopefully I don't ever say it like that again. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Let's see here. Did I miss somebody? We got Paula Fitzhenry, one of our great channel members, in the chat. How are you doing, Paula? You can vote along with us. The link is pinned in the chat, miss. All right, there it is. Snickers is done and dusted, and it is the number 1 candy so far out of the 46 we voted on. And right now, guys, we've got Smarties. I tell you what, these things always bum me the fuck out. Pardon my language. I just like when Sweetarts exist in the world, what the hell do I want to do with Smarties? I can hardly tell the difference between the flavors. So like Smarties, you might as well just put them all in your mouth and just let the sugar dissolve. I can't tell the difference when I'm eating them individually. So I'm not a fan of Smarties. I'm just not. Like, give me, they even have the little sweet tart little rolls just like that. So give me some of those and I'll be a lot happier. Yeah. Let's see here. I was talking about candy, you dirty, dirty man. Let's see here. Yeah. No, yeah. Sugar Mama. Where's my Sugar Mama? Where is my Sugar Mama? Those strawberry candies come in Hickory Farms gift sets. Okay. All right, guys. So let's see here. Smarties ended up in A for Yummers. Okay, you guys are a lot more, you know, forgiving, or you look at Smarties as much more favorable than I do. And Red Bag Skittles, guys. Where are we putting the original Skittles? I feel like this one is going to climb up as we go. Do we have the purple bag Skittles in here so Brett can be happy? Okay, we don't. So this is the only kind of Skittles we're getting. So even if you're a purple bag Skittles fan, this is what you're going to want to vote on if you love Skittles. Okay, so the red bag is just representative of all Skittles in all of its glorious shapes and forms and colors and sizes and all sorts of stuff like that. Let's see here. They do, and they always seem to find a little bit of lint, like, yeah, pocket lint, purse lint, whatever you got. I think they're decent candies, but not Halloween candy. There you go. And that can be sort of like the, you know, if you're on the fence, like, well, would I want to get this thing for Halloween or not, you know? Okay, guys, so Red Bag Skittles ends up in our 6th spot in Goated. So it is right there behind some really solid entries. And now we've got Wonka Runts. Oh, where are we going to put the Runts? I really dig a lot of the Runts flavors. I'm not big on the banana Runts. I'm so sorry, Mr. Banana Monkey, if you're still in the chat. I'm so sorry. Sometimes banana candy, like a banana now and later, tastes like bubblegum to me. And you guys know I love bubblegum. So I dig that. But the banana Runts don't really do that for me for whatever reason. But I like the other flavors. So we have about 15 seconds left for you guys to vote on Runts. Let me know. The pink Starburst is goated. Lime Starburst, lemon is second. Is there a lime Starburst? Oh, just in one of the different packs. Yeah. If you don't like Starburst, then fuck you. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, love Shock Tarts back in the day. Yeah. And then they ended up calling them Shockers. Or they were called Shockers to begin with, and then they called them Shock Tarts. I think somebody must have picked up on what was going on. Okay, guys. So What the hell was the last candy? Oh, Runts. Runts ended up in trading fodder in the C category. Now we got a ring pop. If it's watermelon, I'm like so down on the ring pop. Oh my goodness. Yes, needed that water. All right, so right now ring pop is in the yummers category. We have about 20 seconds left. Where are you guys going to put ring pop? Pink Starburst, favorite flavor. Yeah, strawberry. That's the pink. Yeah, I really dig the cherry. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Chester. I really like the cherry. I also do really like the lemon. I think those two are my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, Shock Tarts ruled. Yeah. Shockers. Let's see. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. I'd love a sugar daddy. Yes. Stephanie, wouldn't we all? I mean, it would be a little bit difficult for me. I'd have to like really fake it until I make it with that one. But I guess if the money is good enough, right? All right. So ring pop ended up in A for yummers. And now we've got the Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces. If you want to be cute about it. So where do we have the pieces? Wow, they flew right up to number 4. Holy shit. 8 votes for goated. You guys love these shits. Holy cow. Pushing Skittles back, pushing York back, pushing Twix back, saying fuck you to Sour Patch right there in that 3rd spot. Oh yeah. We have about 15 seconds. Get in your vote on the Reese's Pieces. Let me know how you feel about it. I think Snickers is going to have number 1 overall, like when all is said and done, Amanda, for sure. Grandma candy. Which one's the grandma candy? The Runts? Or there must have been another one. I know I'm so far behind on the chat. Let me just skip ahead to the chat, guys. And we've got Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. This one's going to be very, very tight with Snickers, I think. Very tight. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead. It doesn't look like I'm missing anything. Sorry, guys. I know I just get so far behind playing host. How about that? Okay, so we are on the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. It's okay, it's in the 5th spot right now. About 20 seconds left. It's right behind the pieces. We got a lot of Reese's representation in the goated category. And just to, jump back into the previous candy, the Reese's Pieces ended up 3rd overall so far. And where is the peanut butter cup going to end? We've got 10 votes in. Is somebody going to sneak in a vote at the very end to have it nudge up one more spot? And no. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, number 4 on the list. And now we've got our Raisinets. I saw some of you guys asking about Raisinets earlier when the standard raisins came up. And here we go. I think there's some people that are putting goated for every candy, which I can certainly appreciate. All right, so about 40 seconds for Raisinets, and they are starting out in the How Dare You category. Look at that. Look at that. Holy shoot. Reese's Pieces above the peanut butter cups make no sense. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, they're pretty fire. Yeah, they're pretty damn good. I mean, all the Reese's stuff is pretty solid. It's just kind of like, what are you in the mood for, Let's see. I'm reading up on the Discord chat there. Yeah, I know Jamie's got her reasons, and I'm gonna be respectful. It is a lot of fun. You could create a fake account, Jamie, just to hang out on Discord, right? Just all fraudulent information. But again, yeah, no pressure, absolutely. Okay, so I'm already so confused on what the last one was. It was Raisinets, which ended up being in How Dare You in the F category. And now this is funny. I don't know how this made this template, because this is just money. So just like people giving you money. This doesn't look like chocolate, that's wrapped in, coin foil wrap. This is just straight up your neighbor giving you 75 cents. So I guess you can like play a game of Street Fighter and then play a game of like Donkey Kong after or something like that. So I don't know how money is in the goated category right now. I don't know if I ever got money trick-or-treating. Maybe it happened once or twice. Not a fan. Just give me candy, So holy shit. So 3/4, cash money millionaires ended up in the goated category. And now we've got peanut M&Ms. I think this will be somewhere in the middle on the goated category as far as voting goes. I think people got a lot of love for the peanut M&Ms. I could be wrong. Apparently I am, because now it's already down in yummers. It's middle of the pack in the yummers category now. Holy cow. Let's see what we got. I wish I would have gotten money for treats. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to give me a bill, I would have been cool with a bill. But I don't want your change in my bucket. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like it happened a couple of times throughout my childhood. Not much, though. Money, 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 money. Money. Every house should give money rather than candy. But it's a kind of, doesn't it sort of spoil the fun of the trick-or-treating? I don't know. It was always so much fun to like dump out your bucket at the end of the night. And there we go, guys. Wow, I was totally wrong about peanut M&Ms. I thought they would have a lot more love than that. They are in the top of the yummers category. Somehow they're behind Smarties, which is foul to me. But there we go. This is the life that we're living. Apparently you guys woke up today and chose violence. So peanut M&Ms, which I really enjoy, are down there in the yummers behind Smarties. Fuck. And now we've got the Snickers peanut butter. Interesting. Yes. I've probably eaten one of these, maybe two of these in my life. I don't think it's a bad idea. I get it. It's like you really love Reese's peanut butter cups and you love Snickers and you want those worlds to straight up collide. And I get it. I just don't see how it's better than a Snickers or better than a Reese's peanut butter cup. And right now, judging by your voting, it is not better than either one of those because it's just behind both of them. And there we go. The voting is all closed out on the Snickers crunchy peanut butter. It's still pretty high up on the list, though. It's the number 6. And now we got peanut butter M&Ms. Are these going to fare better than peanut M&Ms? They're in the goated, then they went down to this'll do, now back in goated, now they're back in this'll do, back in goated. Woof, this is a push and pull routine. Where's it going to end up, guys? Holy cow. 35 seconds left to vote. Where are y'all going to put this one? Just 7 voters, so cast your votes if you're hanging out here. Yeah, man, those Dairy Queen Blizzards are so epic. I'm such a basic bitch when it comes to those, Ryan. Just give me Butterfinger. Like, I understand, like, they have, like, Snickers with, like, brownie, with, like, Reese's and all that stuff. But, man, I love vanilla ice cream or, like, soft serve with Butterfinger. Just so simple and so delicious. Yeah, and 5 seconds left on the peanut butter M&Ms. Where are these going to end up? Let's see. And it's closed. Voting is closed, folks. Peanut butter M&Ms are down in the B category for this'll do. So a very interesting opinion on M&Ms going on here. All right, so sticking with a peanut kind of vibe, we've got the Payday, which I believe is peanuts and caramel. And what is it's almost like a peanut brittle kind of candy bar, isn't it? Where are we going to put the Payday? This is an old school kind of candy here, isn't it? I think so. We're all going to be toothless by the end of this stream. Oh, maybe. Yes, the cavity stream, Nightmare Files. Yes, you're absolutely right, bud. That is what we were talking about. Add Butterfinger and Oreos to that Blizzard, Ryan. Yeah, there you go. Then you're just diabetic coma after Snickers Reese's Blizzard from Dairy Queen with Butterfinger and Oreos. Holy shit. All right, so Payday just ended up, just closed out on its voting, and Payday is in the bottom category for how dare you give me this old candy? Did you have to time travel? Where's the time machine? Because I'm pretty sure no one gives fucking Paydays anymore, asshole. That's where Payday's at. And one of my favorites right here, guys, Now and Later. I mean, you know how I feel about the lime Now and Laters. I am a huge fan of, watermelon, of course. I do really like the grape. My favorite Now and Later tube is the one that's cherry, lime, and grape. Oh my goodness. So friggin' tasty. We've got about 20 seconds left on the Now and Laters. Right now, they're just in the B category. So you know, time after time again during these live Tiermaker rankings, you guys just love hitting me squaw in the nuts. So thank you, I guess, you know, for really taking me down a peg. Um, taking me down a peg by hitting me squaw in the nuts and then trying to peg me. How about that? And there we go. Now and laters ended up in the B category. At least Sweetarts are in the goated. Okay, guys, nerds coming up. We got grape and strawberry, watermelon and cherry. Tell me between those two boxes, which one are you going for? I feel like I see the grape and strawberry in the wild so much more, but fuck, man, watermelon and cherry, that is a really good combo. I'm just like, I'm going to just open up both sides of that box, and I'm just going to put it in my mouth and tilt my head back and just shake it all about and let all the nerds just fly in there. You know, just a cornucopia of watermelon and cherry. How about that? And nerds are starting out in, wow, goated category. Right now, nerds are in the 5th spot. They booted out the Twix. See ya. You're out of the top 5, Twix. Back off. Let's see here. I thought I saw, did somebody else jump in here? Oh, nonstop talking. You know what I mean? Nonstop talking. Let's see. Who else do we have? I thought I saw somebody jump in, but maybe I am totally, you know, out of it. I kind of am. I must be. If somebody new jumped in and I totally missed you, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying what's up to everybody. It's a wild stream. It's a real wild stream. It must have just been Nightmare Files jumping in. Okay, guys, so where did we end up with the nerds? The nerds are officially the 5th highest rank candy so far, and now we've got our Necco wafers. I like these. Yeah, old people candy. I know. I like them. And what's cool about Necco wafers is you can play communion with them. You know, I grew up Catholic, so you can like pretend you're like the body of Christ, and you just put it on someone's tongue. But I like, you know, especially like, I think it's the pink flavor is like that wintergreen. I'm a big wintergreen fan. So I like the Necco wafers. Yeah, they're not great. They're, you know, old-timey candy, but I dig them. And where are we putting those? Probably in the bottom category because you guys hate my guts. And there we are. Necco wafers are in the F for how dare you. And, ooh, Mr. Goodbar, bring me a dream. All right, Mr. Goodbar, about 40 seconds left. This one's pretty, you know, the Hershey's candies are pretty simple. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with Mr. Goodbar. I just, like, I would much rather have a crackle or a dark chocolate Hershey, honestly. But Mr. Goodbar, it's like, yeah, you just want a little bit of that peanut. I think for me, there's just not enough peanut in a Mr. Goodbar. And maybe it's the milk chocolate too. I'd probably like a Mr. Goodbar that's like a dark chocolate instead of the milk. And you guys are putting that above peanut M&Ms, just behind the Smarties in the Yummers category. We have 5 seconds left for voting. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. All of my kinks. All right, guys, so Mounds. Where are you guys going to put Mounds? And Mr. Goodbar ended up in Yummers. I remember that. Do they still do the Almond Joy and Mounds commercial? Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Sometimes you feel like a... Sometimes you... Beautiful. Just... jingle writing at its very best for Mounds and Almond Joy, but I never liked either of these because I'm not the biggest coconut guy. It's kind of like what Woody Harrelson's character says in Zombieland, where it's about the texture, not the taste. Like, I like the taste of coconut just fine. I just don't like that flaky ass coconutty texture. So Mounds right now is... Finally, you guys put something garbage in the how dare you category. There we go. Mounds is, boom, it's confirmed. How dare you in the F category. Okay, standard milk chocolate M&Ms. Starting out in goated, climbing up. Wow. Are the standard milk chocolate M&Ms going to be the highest rank M&Ms? I am, color me surprised, because I think peanut M&Ms are better, although I do like I like all M&Ms. Holy shit. It's in the number 2 spot, guys. Milk chocolate M&Ms could take over the number 1 spot. This is nuts. You have about 20 seconds left to vote. I love that we're seeing more voters as the night is going on. This is beautiful. You guys are great. Thank you so much for kicking it. Ooh, Mr. Goodbar S'mores. Wow. Almond Joy was how I announced I was having a boy. Oh, that's so sweet. That's a nice little memory. It's a very, very nice memory. How about that? Let's see here. Regular ass milk chocolate M&Ms end up in 2nd place in the goated category. And now we've got one of my favorite candy bars, although I do like the dark chocolate version better. Milky Way. I really like Milky Way. People hate on Milky Way because it's not Snickers. You know what? Sometimes I don't want a Snickers. Like, so this is how it goes, guys. Just because, so what? If Milky Way has nuts, then it's Snickers, okay? So all they did is they took a Three Musketeers bar and they added caramel, and then you have Milky Way. And then they took a Milky Way and they added peanuts, and you have Snickers. That's all that's going on here. They're all beautiful. They're all delicious in their own way. And man, something about the simplicity and the smoothness of the Milky Way, I quite enjoy. So I know I'm an outlier on like all of these. All the crappy candy that you guys don't like, except for the Payday and the wax bottles and the toothbrushes, like I'll take all the rest. And they're Milky Way, at least it's the first ranked in the B category, but it's in this will do. And now we've got Milk Duds. Ooh, where are we putting Milk Duds, guys? It doesn't look like it's starting in a good spot. Oh shit, you guys hate Milk Duds. Holy crap, 6 of you have voted for How Dare You on Milk Duds. That is shocking, truly shocking. You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Yeah, little Harry Nilsson. Love Harry Nilsson, man. Fucking great. Great songwriter. Beautiful voice. Linda, oof, I hate Milky Ways. I hate candy without nuts. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll eat all your Milky Ways. Send them to me. P.O. Box. No, I'm just joking. All right, guys. So Milk Duds is closing out voting right now. And where is it going to end up? Holy shit. Milk Duds is in. How dare you? What is wrong with Milk Duds? Seriously, what's wrong with Milk Duds? I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. What is wrong with Milk Duds? Oh, shit. I think Milk Duds are really good. I think the caramel and milk, there's something it's got this really nice kind of creamy quality to it. A creamy chocolate caramel quality. Creamy chocolate caramel quality. God, they should put that in the advertising campaign. Maybe then you guys wouldn't put it in How Dare You. Maybe if Milk Duds actually had some fucking ads. Okay, so we've got Mike and Ike's coming up right now, and this is just for the standard Mike and Ike's. I don't see that the other Mike and Ike's are there. Although Fun Dip is in here twice for some reason. That's odd to me. Mike and Ike's. So let's throw in all the different kinds. So you can throw in your tropicals, all that stuff. I really like Cherry and Bub. I don't know if they still make Cherry and Bub, but that's my favorite kind of Mike and Ike because there's bubble gum. So I'll eat all the bubble gum you got. And Mike and Ike's have just finished up on the voting, and they ended up in, wow, colorful garbage. I'm a fan. I am a fan of Mike and Ike's and hot tamales and all that kind of shit. Mallow Cup. I've never had a Mallow Cup, but I will say this. I like chocolate. I really love marshmallow. So, I don't know. It's probably not very interesting. You know, it's probably like, okay. It's definitely, this is like an old-timey candy. Like, if my parents were on this stream, my dad would be like, I remember when you could get a Mallow Cup for 10 cents and it was like the big candy. But Mallow Cup right now is in How Dare You. Yeah. Ooh, rough stuff. No one's putting this one in goated. We have 10 seconds left on the Mallow Cup. What's it going to be? Is it going to be in How Dare You? It looks like it, guys. 5 more seconds on 11 votes. And there we are. Mallow Cup has secured its spot in the lowest of the low for How Dare You. I don't know why Fun Dip is in here again. We already voted on this one. I could skip it. I could totally skip it, but actually I just want the break to jump in and say what's up to you guys in the chat. I like Milky Way, no regrets. There you go. That's exactly what I'm thinking, man. I think Milky, like, seriously, if you hate Milky Ways, I will eat your Milky Ways, you know? Milk Duds, I never ate those. I use them as weapons against my brothers. Yeah, especially if you've got like a slingshot or something like that. My nipples look like Milk Duds. Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. What a movie. What a movie. That's a lot of nuts. Milk Dudes are little rabbit turds. Nasty. That's exactly how Ray talks, just so you guys know. Nasty. Those Milk Dudes are nasty, guys. Fun Dip. There goes. Somehow this time around, Fun Dip ended up higher. I'm just gonna count it as a yummers. Chewy lemon head. I don't think I've ever had chewy lemon heads, guys. What is this? This is just like, this just looks like Mike and Ike to me, that are in a circular shape, spherical shape. Do we even have? They don't even have regular lemon heads in here. How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna have this chewy lemon head and not regular lemon heads? Blasphemy. Pure, unadulterated blasphemy. Nasty. Sorry, I just can't get enough of that. Yep. I am in full crash out mode, Erica. Okay, I am going to... Milk Duds are too crunchy. There's no crunch. Dude, if your Milk Duds are crunchy, they have gone bad. They have absolutely gone bad. Fair enough, Linda. I will do that. I will do that, yes. Exactly. I think your Whoppers, if they're too crunchy, they might be Whoppers. What's happening, Super Tenor, one of our great channel members? How are you doing? So great to see ya. If you want to vote, the link is pinned in the chat. And we are rounding out. Gosh, we're in the last third of our voting, more or less. Let's see here. Chewy Lemonhead ended up in B for This'll Do. And now we've got Laffy Taffy, and I know they're showing a banana here, but really it's just all the Laffy Taffy. So whatever you got, I'll take your fruit punch, your watermelon. Oh God, I do love, I love Laffy Taffy. Not the biggest banana Laffy Taffy guy, but I do love Laffy Taffy quite a bit. Big fan, big time fan. So we have 20 seconds left to vote on Laffy Taffy. Let's get that going. The OG M&Ms are classic. They sure are, Stephanie. They absolutely are. Yep. Okay, I'm going to skip forward in the chat just so I can catch up with you guys. Skate Punk loves Laffy Taffy. There you go. Love Laffy Taffy. The banana one is my favorite. All right, so banana Laffy Taffy, or just Laffy Taffy in general, ended up in the goated category. And right now we've got Crackle. Yes, love Crackle. I think I like it more than Crunch, because I like Hershey's chocolate more than I like Nestle chocolate. So I'm putting Crackle right there. I'd put it right there with you guys. It is goated. I searched for those when I was a kid. What song? Is there a song about Laffy Taffy? Yeah. Somebody say crack. Oh, that Laffy Taffy? Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, yeah. My memory for, like, club music and dance songs is very short term, it would appear. But what about when Tootsie Roll came up? Nobody talked about the... whatever they're saying in that song other than Tootsie Roll, yeah. Okay, so there we go. Where the hell did that one end up? This is why I'm crashing out, guys. Crackle ended up in Yummers, and Kit Kat is flying up the list in the goated category. It is now the 6th highest rank Halloween candy. Let's see how much further it goes. 30 seconds left on the Kit Kat, guys. Where is it gonna be? Where is it gonna be? I'm a big Kit Kat fan. I know it's super simple and everything like that. I really love it. Yeah. Possibly, Ray. I mean, it's just so go, 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 go. Honestly, guys, I'm been studying for that test and been like I planned a lot of things for myself this month and this week is especially like very compact, and sometimes when I plan too much for myself, I kind of like freeze and freak out, and I was having a total freak out before jumping into the stream. But I love, like, I'm so much more relaxed like hanging out on a stream with you guys, so I'm really glad to be here and happy to be hanging out with all of you, because if I weren't, I would be I would have broken myself either way. So there you go. And okay, guys, we have wow, Kit Kat is the 4th highest ranked candy on the list right there in the goated category. We have Junior Mints up next. 25 seconds left on the Junior Mint voting. I love Junior Mints. I mean, it's York Peppermint Patty, but easier to eat. That chocolate shell, you can just, what I like to do is I, put the Junior Mint on my tongue and then I push it up against the roof of my mouth and it just splits apart. It just like explodes in my mouth. So tasty. I don't know what it is when it comes to candy, but it's like getting high and having that like that textural kind of experience with candy is very, very heightening and interesting to me. This is fucking crazy. You guys put Junior Mints in the bottom. How dare you for Junior Mints? How dare you put Junior Mints in? How dare you? That's fucking nuts. Jolly Ranchers, I guess we got to move on from like the worst election of our time. Jolly Ranchers, 35 seconds left. I mean, what can you say about Jolly Ranchers that hasn't already been said? The watermelon is one of the best hard candies of all time. And Jolly Ranchers right now is in Yummers. I would be shocked if this doesn't end up in Goated, but maybe I shouldn't be shocked because we're kind of all over the place here as far as matching up between myself and you guys. So looks like it's going to stick in Yummers. Is it going to beat out Smarties, or am I going to have to shut my computer down right now? Am I going to have to rage quit the stream? I really don't want to do that. Never done that before. And there it is. I have to rage quit. I'm just joking. You guys are crazy putting Jolly Ranchers there. I can't believe it didn't reach the goated category. I think Jolly Ranchers are fucking awesome, but send me your Jolly Ranchers, send me your Milky Ways, and I guess your Junior Mints as well. And now we've got Hot Tamales. Are Hot Tamales the best cinnamon candy? I think so. I think so. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, cinnamon bears are great and everything like that. Trying to think of a better cinnamon candy. I mean, even the cinnamon Jolly Rancher is not as good as Hot Tamales. So Hot Tamales, where did it go? It was in Goated, and then it just flew down to trading fodder. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys. There is no God. This is brutal. 3 seconds left for Hot Tamales. And my fucking life is over. You guys put Hot Tamales in trading fodder. Okay. Again, I'll say it again. I'm more upset than I was when you guys voted the original Leatherface beneath the remake Leatherface. What the hell are we doing? Okay, Hershey's Cookies and Cream. We have about 40 seconds left. This one is flying up the goated list. I think this is pretty tasty. You know, like a white chocolate with the Oreo-ish bits in there. I quite dig those. Let's see here. I'm skipping ahead. Monsters. You're all monsters. Is that for Hot Tamales? Yeah. Yep. Leanna Bevy Rage is in the house, one of our great channel members, and Death Squad mods. And yes, Leanna is not a candy fan. Leanna, I'm guessing you're more of like a bake me a cake, or I'll bake a cake or a pie, that kind of thing. Or do you just not like sweets in general? I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, pour me exactly, Ashton. Gee, many Christmas. You guys are freaking crazy. Freeze-dried Jolly Ranchers are better. I've never even heard of those. Are you a Virgo? Because that's a Virgo thing. I'm not a Virgo. I don't know if you were talking to me, but I am not a Virgo. I was married to a Virgo. It was a fucking nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare. The thing they always, the Virgos love talking about being Virgos, don't they? Okay, sorry, I'm way off fucking track now. The Hershey's Cookies and Cream Bar. Oh, this one is ranked very high, the 6th highest ranking in the goated category. And now we've got our standard Hershey's milk chocolate, which for some fucking reason has beaten Jolly Ranchers and beaten Junior Mints and beaten so many good candies. This is fucking crazy. So you guys like Hershey's milk chocolate better than peanut M&Ms? Better than Crackle? Better than Now and Laters? Oh, let me guess. Hershey's Kisses are the greatest fucking thing of all time. The Hershey's bar is like top 10 for you guys. Wow. I thought I knew y'all. I thought I knew you guys. I'm learning so much. Learning so much. Yeah, that's wild to me. That's wild. No sweets at all for Leanna. No, it's fair enough. Yeah. You'd rather drink some fancy beer than eat some candy. No, I can totally get that for sure. And also, Leanna, you can send me some candy. I'll take some candy. What else do we got going on here? I'm retiring after the stream. Maybe 10 seconds left for Hershey's Kisses. Where we put it? Jesus, it's just the Hershey bar in a different shape, guys. They're not, I mean, better than Milky Way. At least these two are right next to each other in the top 10. All it is milk chocolate. Oh, this is that's the most American shit I've ever seen in my life, is just like plain ass milk chocolate. Both of them, the same chocolate, both in the top 10. Oh my God. Oh, actually, maybe just one of them's in the top 10. I'm quick counting here. How about the Hershey's Hugs? Yeah, and because it's not plain milk chocolate, you guys are going to be like, oh, fuck that garbage. Guys, I am just fucking with you. I'm not like actually upset. I am a Taurus. I'm May 18th is my birthday, Jeff. Yeah, you guys are breaking me. I've been to Hershey Park. Yeah, Hershey Park is fun. Had a big old lollipop in the car on the way home. Good stuff. Let's see what else you guys got. So the Hugs is just wrapping up. And where did the Hugs end up? They are in This'll Do. Ooh, how about the Heath bar? Never been a Heath guy. Taffy, it's like way too like crunchy and tougher. I've never really enjoyed taffy, like hard taffy, very much. Yeah, I don't know. Heath is like one I could totally see being in a lower category. But knowing you guys are gonna be like, this shit's goated. It's like the number 4 best fucking candy of all time. That's what I'd imagine you guys will do with this one. We'll see. We shall see. Peppermint white chocolate kisses. Yeah, those are good. Candy cane kisses. Yeah. How about taco flavored kisses? Does anyone like taco flavored kisses? Less than 10 seconds left on the Heath bar. Ooh, peppermint bark is really good, Jeff. Yeah, that's really good Christmas candy for sure. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So Heath bars ended up in C for trading fodder, and now we've got the Haribo gummy bears. I love Haribo candy. I think these gummies are very, very tasty. Yeah, I'm a big Haribo fan. Like the gummy bears are great. Twin Snakes, really good. What are the other ones that I really like? Gosh, there's a couple others I just can't think of right now. But Haribo anything, I'm a fan. Definitely a fan. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. I don't know how Twizzlers made it that high. I like Twizzlers and Red Vines, but that's the thing is, are Red Vines even on the list? So they didn't even put Red Vines on this list. Isn't that wild? Like they should both be on the list. Although I guess Red Vines aren't really, they don't really package Red Vines for Halloween candy. So fair enough. Twizzlers are packaged as Halloween candy. Red Vines are not. Haribo gummy bears right in the goated category where they belong. Some good old German gummy candy, and ooh, good and plenty. Get ready to put this in the how dare you category, everyone, because Davey loves it. Yeah, this is old people candy, but it's really good. I I'm not one of those haters on black licorice. Look, I'm not saying I'm going to like eat a bunch of black licorice and then go to like a makeout party or anything like that. I understand that it's like not the, you know, but just for me, for my own experience, you know, hiding in the corner, eating candy, good and plenty is great. I love it. Like it's, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Always been a fan. Always been a fan. Burrito, taco flavored Keith. Oh, wow, Jennifer Lopez, your style of music is so easy to write. It takes almost no thought at all. Watch it, Ray. Watch it, Ray. That's nasty. Ooh, black licorice is also a sin. That's nasty. That's my wildly inaccurate imitation of Ray. Okay. Where did that last one end up? I'm totally like, I am all, what the hell was the last one? There's so many fucking candies on here. And I know it was something that Haribo gummy bears, right? That was the last one. So, Double Bubble. Was there something after the gummy bears? Oh, Good and Plenty. Duh. Just a lot of candies to keep track of. Yeah. How dare you? I knew you guys were going to put that shit there. Double Bubble. Love it. I don't care if the flavor doesn't last that long. I fully expect the flavor to not last that long, so I'm cool with that. I just love original bubblegum flavor. I'm just a sucker. I'm a sucker for that original bubblegum flavor. What can you do? And with 3 seconds left, let's see where you crazy people put this. Yeah, you guys hate gum. All the gum is in the bottom category. So there it is. Double Bubble is in How Dare You. Dots. See, I could see Dots being in How Dare You. This is old candy that I don't really enjoy. I'm not a big Dots fan. They just like get stuck immediately in my teeth, you know? Yeah. Hey, we all got our thing, Teal Kit. Actually, that accent's way cooler than my lame Canadian one. I'll just say every one of your chats in that accent, Ray. How about that? How about that? Yeah. F Dots. I don't care for Dots, says Ashton. Erica says Dots gross. Dots gross, guys. Dots are a no-go. Dots are okay, says Jigsaw. Dots also remind me of old people. Oh, like Juju fruit? What about that? Or Juji fruit? That is like the oldest of the old people candy for sure. I can get down with some gum like a cashier. Yeah, I like gum is great. Gum is good. Okay, so Dots ended up in Disgusting Crap. How dare you? There it is. And right now we are voting on the Crunch Bar, which is flying right through on the goated category. I do like Crunch. I prefer Crackle, but I think Crunch is good too. The Nestle, I will say this about the Nestle chocolate. It's a little lighter and fluffier than the Hershey chocolate for sure. And wow, the Crunch Bar is number 4 right now with 25 seconds left. This thing could steal the number 1 spot and steal the show, if I'm being quite frank. Crunch time. Love 'em, says Davey James, or Davey Jones, if you're nasty. Freaking love black licorice, says Stephanie. Well, there you go, Stephanie. You and I can eat all the Good and Plenties in the world. I even like the black red vines. I'm a fan of those. Yeah, I'm crazy like that. Bunch of Crunch are better than regular Crunch Bar? Dude, these people that say these things. I'm just joking. Milky Way Bar Caramel Apple. I've never heard of this thing. By the way, the Crunch Bar is number 2, guys, right next to Snickers. That is very impressive. I've never even heard, though. I've never heard of this Milky Way Caramel Apple. Let's see if you guys put this above the regular Milky Way. I'm curious. Let me know in the chat if you've ever eaten one of these. I mean, caramel apples, like it's a good combo. I don't hate it. I don't like absolutely love them or love that combo, but you guys have got that in C for trading fodder right now. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen this damn thing. Can we vote for that accent being being for the rest of the show? Y'all want me to talk in this accent for the rest of the show? Do you? I don't know about that. There's something funny about that accent is it turns you into a sweet Southern person. You like, I have no control. Once I start using that accent, I have no control. Like the Bad Religion song, you have no control. All right. So where the hell did that thing go? The caramel apple Milky Way ended up in How Dare You. All right. Candy corn. I love candy corn. I know some people hate it. I love it. And I specifically want it to be those colors: yellow, orange, white. Don't fuck around with your weird like brown and orange crap. No. Just give me the standard candy corn. Don't get too cute with the food coloring. Stephanie, when I worked at this pizza shop in Portland, and there was this guy that called and ordered in a pizza, and he was like, I'd also like to order some wine. And I was like, oh, what kind of wine do you want? And he's like, a Pinot. And I was like, Pinot Grigio or a Pinot Noir, whatever. And I'm just like, you don't even know what kind of wine you want? And that accent just stuck in my head, like the Southern effeminate male is what I call it. Okay, guys, so candy corn ended up right there in the goated category, as it should. And wow, Butterfinger is just flying up the ranks here. I fucking love Butterfinger. Love me some Butterfinger. And I would love to see Butterfinger get in the top 5. And there it is. It is in the top 5 officially. Is it going to edge out Starburst, M&M's, Crunch Bar, or Snickers? We'll see. We have about 30 seconds left. 11 votes are in. Cast your votes, folks. Do you love Butterfinger? Do you hate Butterfinger? No matter how you feel about it, get your vote in. Teal Kit. I actually don't have... I do have there's a little tub of cotton candy that I've got here, but that's all the candy that I've got. It's true. I keep my candy elsewhere, so I don't eat it all day. All day. You know, Leanna, it is kind of a Southern dandy accent, yeah. Okay, guys, so wow, Butterfinger ended up in the second spot. So Snickers, Butterfinger, Crunch Bar are rounding out our top 3, and now we have Bit O' Honey. 45 seconds left. I think Bit of Honey is one of the best tasting candies out there in the entire world. Yes, old people candy for the win. FT dubs every single time. I know you guys are going to put it down here, and How Dare You, because we got a bunch of young whippersnappers that don't appreciate the old-timey shit. That's you guys right now. You guys are the young whippersnappers. But yeah, it's a bit of a Southern dandy. I just don't know. God, your hair looks so cute, girl. Oh my goodness. Is that a new hairdo? It just looks so good. It suits you so well. See, it's like you use the accent and you just become a very, very sweet person. So I have a tough time being a sweet person. So the accent helps, you know. People that like watch this on the replay that don't follow the channel regularly, or they're going to be like, how much coke is this guy on? I don't know what the hell these are. By the way, Bit of Honey. Yeah. How dare you? Thanks, guys. Thanks. What are these? Are these like pumpkin flavored taffies? Like what? I don't think I've ever, like, I like saltwater taffy just fine, but what specifically makes these Halloween taffies? Are they, what is pumpkin flavor? Peanut butter flavor? Like I have no idea what's going on. So, and I'm very particular about my taffy. It's like bubblegum, peppermint, coffee, Neapolitan. You know, like there's like very, like I don't need a lot of different flavors of taffy. You guys are putting these are getting the lowest votes so far. Only 2 votes. Only 2 votes on this one. So there you go. Just 2 voters on that one. And it's the lowest of the low. Baby Ruth. Where are you guys going to put a Baby Ruth tonight? Mr. Banana Monkey. Send those to me, please. Please. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. Bit of Honey's so good. Jeff, the link is pinned in the chat. Let me see. Do I have it already copied? I think I do. There we go. Baby Ruth. Yep, I see those there. Brett, I see that you had to say good night. Have a great rest of your night there. Having a sugar crash. Yeah. Get some great sleep, bud. We'll see you next time around. Thank you so much for kicking it with us. Makes me feel fat and sassy. Okay, so Baby Ruth is rounding out right now, and it is in the goated category. Officially goated. Ooh, but the apple to follow the Baby Ruth. Now, if it were a Granny Smith apple, I'd probably put it in This'll Do or trading fodder. I mean, I love Granny Smith apples, but as far as Halloween candy and what I want when I go trick-or-treating, this is so far off the list. Especially a red apple, because them shits is mushy as all get out most of the time. So, you know, fuck all that. Let's see what else we got. 55. Oh, the poll in on the YouTube side. Yes, I should close that poll out. Hopefully everybody that voted in the poll also hit that like button. Why didn't you hit the like button? If you didn't, I want to know. Tell me now. So I'm going to end that poll there from the chat, just so I don't forget here. I don't know where the caramel apple pops are, Skate Punk. That's odd that they don't put those there. So what's your go-to kind of Halloween candy? 55 votes, 64% of you said chocolate, 18% said sour candy, 13% said fruity, and 5% said, just give me money. Just give me the fucking money. Quit wasting my time. How about that? All right, guys, we are on over to... So the apple ended up in How Dare You. Yeah, I totally agree with that sentiment. Absolutely. Andy's chocolate mints. These are weird because I don't know if I ever saw Andy's in my Halloween bucket. Maybe like on a pillow in a hotel. I don't think I've ever seen these in a Halloween bucket, but this is a goated candy. Very nice, creamy mint candy. I think it's funny that junior mints are in the bottom category. Somehow this is goated. The difference between the two candies I think is very slim, but yeah, what can you do? Yeah, it's a sugar high. It's not. I don't do that kind of stuff. Guy, and speaking of which, let me tell you guys, because it's been a while since I mentioned this one. We got Pat, that Halloween movie collector, in the house, one of our great channel members. How you doing, Pat? So good to see you. As far as my, let's see here. As far as my sober journey goes, guys, you know, I quit drinking alcohol. I am just finishing up the 70, it'll be 78 days at 4 in the morning. How about that? Getting close to 80 days, no alcohol. I put Andy's in my chocolate fudge cake. That sounds good. So Andy's ended up in the goated category, and Almond Joy is up next. We are closing out, guys. There's only a couple more after this one. So Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Let's see, where are we putting Almond Joy? It is going to be above Mounds in trading fodder. 9 votes, and most of them are right in that trading fodder category. So very interesting. So Almond Joy working a little bit better for you guys than Mounds. And our second to last candy for Halloween, Airheads. I think Airheads better. I would say better than Laffy Taffy. I really dig them. I dig them quite a bit. Watermelon, of course. Blue raspberry. Yes. Grape cherry. Pink lemonade. That's a really good one too. I even like the orange. How about it? And Airheads is in the goated category. Looks like it is climbing its way up. I keep on doing that little pop with my lips. Hopefully it doesn't piss you guys off. Eating an apple just shows who's an a-hole. Ding! Oh my goodness. Okay, so 20 seconds left on the Airheads. Let's see how high this one climbs. Brooke Scarlett, the lovely Miss Brooke Scarlett, one of our great channel members and Death Squad mods, is asking, why are now and laters so low? And where's the Charleston Chew? And she also says, hey, everyone. Yeah, for whatever reason, Brooke, Charleston Chew is not on the list. I didn't curate the list, but there's 97 items here. Somehow Fun Dip ended up on there twice and no Charleston Chew. Let's just say between you, me, and the wall, Brooke, Charleston Chew is absolutely goated, especially if it's the vanilla Charleston Chew and the yellow wrapping. That is one of my favorite candy bars of all time. And yes, now and later's totally goated for me as well. These people, Brooke, have been breaking my heart and just crushing it to pieces throughout this, crushing it into little candy bits throughout this stream here. We'll break down the ranking once we're finished. This is actually the last item. Guys, Airheads ended up in the goated category. Holy cow, and where's Three Musketeers ending up? It looks like it's going to be top 10. Holy cow, I love a Three Musketeers. Love, love, love a Three Musketeers. And here we go, 5 seconds left, and all the voting is over. And then we'll break it on down. Boom. So there it is. The voting is closed. The event is ended. Thank you guys so much for voting on all of these. It looks like we got 30 participants and over 1,100 votes altogether on these 97 trick-or-treat items, because not all of them are technically candy. Really quick before I give the whole breakdown on everything and all that, guys, because we've got some new people that have joined us on the stream here, I want to show a little something and talk about a little something really, really quick. So guys, Friday, I'm doing a 10-hour marathon fundraiser for charity. We're going to be raising money for the St. Mary's Food Bank here in the Phoenix area. They have been doing their thing since 1967. All of my research shows me that they're the very first food bank in the world, which is really cool. And we're going to be streaming, 10 hours straight. I'm going to have a whole bunch of guests on. We are going to be talking about folks' favorite horror movies from each decade of their life. They're going to pick one movie for each decade. And we've got our own QR code that's going to direct you guys to this site so you can donate. I'm going to start sharing that QR code probably tonight just to get it out there. And the website will be opened, I think, throughout the weekend. So it's not going to close off right at the end of the stream or anything like that. St. Mary's is awesome. They're a very high-rated charity, and for every $1 that gets donated, they're able to provide 5 meals for each dollar. So I'm going to shut off super chats, all that kind of stuff, just so none of that gets confused and people get directed to the site here, so we can help out some families in need. Kind of just a great way for us horror nerds to celebrate Halloween in a way where we can give something back and help out some folks that are that just need a little love right now. And I want you guys to know, moving forward, at least every 6 months, I plan on doing this. So for anyone that wasn't able to be a guest this time around, or just didn't get the invite for whatever reason, or the scheduling didn't work out, halfway to Halloween at the end of April, I'm going to plan another one. And then if the channel continues to grow and the community grows along with it, then I could see myself wanting to do like 3 or 4 charity events a year. We'll probably pick some different charities to benefit, but this time around, we're going to be helping the St. Mary's Food Bank. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm really, really excited about this stream. I don't know quite what to expect because I've never done anything like this, but I hope we get some new people coming in. And, even if all you can give is $1, like $1 provides 5 meals. So, just wanted to remind everyone, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to chat about horror, and we're going to help do something really, really nice for folks here in the Phoenix area. Okay, so having said all that, I got my little post-live Tiermaker ranking commercial in. Let's jump on back over to here, and let's jump on over to here. And let's share some heartbreak, some Davey heartbreak here. Discord is great. Join us over on Discord. Okay, guys, let's break down all the just how everything went here. 97 different things that we voted on, guys. So this is pretty wild. I'm going to give you the full look here, just so you can see how many candies we really voted on. So look at all of that. I'm going to see if we can get that all to fit on screen. That's a lot of different items that we voted on. So a lot in the top, a lot at the bottom, and a little bit in the middle. You guys it looks like it's mostly favorable, mostly B and higher, I would say, is what we're seeing here. And let's just take a closer look here. Maybe too close right there. All right. So in the very, very tippy top category for the S tier, that is the goated candy, which 37% of the 97 items is in this category here. We've got the number 1 item is Snickers. So these are they're aggregated by how favorable the voting was. So they really do rank them in order here. So I'm not going to name every number, but we've got Snickers, Butterfinger, Nestle Crunch, Milk Chocolate M&Ms, Starburst, Original Kit Kat Bar, Reese's Pieces, Three Musketeers, Hershey's Cookies and Cream, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, Andy's Mint Chocolate. When we've got nerds, we've got the original Twix, the original plain ass Hershey's Kisses, followed by the original plain ass Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bar. I can't believe those two are in the goated category and right next to each other. Following that, we've got the Snickers Crunchy Peanut Butter Bar, Sour Punch, or sour. We do have Sour Punch later on. Sour Patch Kids, York Peppermint Patty, Airheads, Baby Ruth, Skittles, Sweetarts. Love me some Sweetarts. Twizzlers, Reese's Nutrageous, Candy Corn, it's a classic, Tootsie Pops, Warheads, Fruit by the Foot, 100 Grand, Haribo Gummy Bears, or Gold Bears as they're called here, Laffy Taffy, Straight Up Cash Money, Sour Punch Straws, Cadbury Scream Egg, Reese's Take 5, and Fun Dip. Although Fun Dip shows up twice here on the list for some reason, I'm not quite sure why. So those are the items in our S category, representing 37% of the total items. Next coming up is the A tier, which is Yummers. We've got 10% of the candies here. So we've got Smarties, Jolly Rancher, Mr. Good Bar, Peanut M&Ms, Whoppers, Halloween Kit Kat, specifically Halloween Kit Kat, Hershey's Crackle, Ring Pop, Jelly Bellies, and the second entry of Fun Dip. Then in the next category for B, we've got This'll Do. And in that category, we have one of my favorites, Milky Way. Love a Milky Way. Followed by Gushers, Now and Laters, one of my favorite hard candies, hard to soft candies ever. Dove Chocolate, Wonka Gobstoppers, Gummy Lifesavers, Hershey Hugs, Peanut Butter M&Ms, Werther's Originals, White Chocolate Pumpkin Reese's Cup, Chewy Lemon Heads, Fruity Tootsie Rolls, and Sixlets, which are just like M&Ms. Aren't they just like M&Ms? ¿Cuál es la diferencia? In the C category for trading fodder, we've got the Heath Bar, the Rolo, Almond Joy, Hot Tamales, and Wonka Runts. In the D category for colorful garbage, we've got Peach Rings, Pretzel M&Ms, Mike and Ike, the original Tootsie Roll, and 5 flavor Lifesavers. And in the F categories for how fucking dare you give me this on Halloween, even though like half of these I fucking love, we've got toothbrushes. Get the hell out of here, toothbrushes. We've also got Necco wafers, a red apple, Bit-O Honey, Good and Plenty, Milk Duds, Raisins, Mallow Cup, Neapolitan coconut, whatever the hell that is, gross ass circus peanuts, pretzels, Krabby Patty, gummy hamburger, Yipe Stripes fruit stripe gum, Dots, Mounds, strawberry hard and soft candy, whatever the hell that thing's called. We got these nickel nips. I don't know what those are. The wax soda bottles, whatever the hell those are. Double Bubble bubble gum, Heyday, Sugar Daddy, Swedish Fish, regular ass caramels, Hubba Bubba bubble tape, that's what I called it as a kid. Milky Way with caramel apple, whatever that is. Junior Mints, I can't believe it. Chick-a-Stick, Raisinets, and Saltwater Taffy. So there we go, 97 items ranked here. The How Dare Yous had 29%. The Colorful Garbage and Trading Fodder were just 5% each. The This'll Do category, 13% of 97. You guys are absolutely incredible for hanging out with me. This one has been epic. We are 2 hours, 15 minutes into the stream. I feel like I've been talking the whole entire time. I'm going to need like 10 glasses of water, an Excedrin, and I've got to jump back in and do a bunch of studying for my exam. So I'm going to just catch up with you guys really quick. We still have 25 of you awesome, beautiful people kicking it with us here. Let me go on back over. Y'all, how about that? And get rid of that banner. There we go. Now you guys can see what my name is. I am Davey Deathray. Yeah, guys, let's see here. Discount candy at Wally World. Yeah, the bins. You got to go to the bins at like Target, Walmart, Fry's Grocery. They have all those like, just they always have deals on candy. It's very difficult for me to say no every time I go shopping. Let me just say that. But yeah, guys, let's see here. I'm going to have a sip of water. I feel like I've chit-chatted your guys' ear off like crazy. I am working on editing a video that I'm really pumped about. It might even start a brand new series depending on how it goes. So when that pre-recorded video drops, I just want you guys to check it out, share it, hit that hype button, all that kind of fun stuff. I am about this close to never doing pre-recorded stuff ever again because it just doesn't seem to get the traction that I want from it. But I'm really, really pumped on this idea. So I'm going to do it because I really want to. So how about that? Teal Kit, the Death Ray part. So I was in a band called Danger Death Ray, and we all picked fake, just like stage names or whatever. So I became Davey Death Ray back in 2008, I think is when I first started using the name. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, Ray. Really do appreciate it. This was fun. It was different, but it fit the spooky season. Exactly. Yeah, maybe we'll do something for like Thanksgiving. We could do one that's like all the Thanksgiving foods. We could do like the Christmas, you know what I mean? We can work them into the holiday season, but I already have ideas for more of like the horror tier list. So we can break down other franchises, certainly. I was even thinking it'd be fun to like do a live Tiermaker ranking of like all the different ghost faces from the Scream franchise, or like the ways that Michael or Jason or Freddy like get killed in each movie, like rank each one of those, like all that kind of stuff. So plenty of ideas for more, horror related live Tiermaker rankings. So yeah, just keep an eye out for all that kind of good stuff there. I'm mad that y'all put an apple before my damn sugar daddy. Oh yeah. I mean, the apple beat a lot of stuff that I really like too, Stephanie. The apple beat Bit of Honey and Good and Plenty and Milk Duds and Double Bubble and Junior Mints. Junior Mints is one of the worst rated items here on this list. It's friggin' wild to me. Thank you so much for kicking it with us, Jamie. Really appreciate you. Have a great rest of your night. And yeah, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for me as well. Looks like Linda really wants a ghost-based ranking. We will definitely get into that, so keep an eye out for sure. We won't get many kids around here, but I do. Oh, with the trick-or-treating. Yeah, it's not very big where I live either, for whatever reason. It's not the same since like the 80s and 90s. It's just not the same. But yeah, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. Really appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already as well. Share the channel with someone who you think would dig this kind of content. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and I'm so pumped to see this community grow. And really, you guys do so much for me, just providing me a really nice, healthy escape, some great people to hang out with, to talk with about horror. And even though you guys don't like some of my favorite candies, I still love all of you so very much. The last year of my life has been like a wild roller coaster, and you guys have been the one constant that I've always been able to rely on through that time. I mean, of course, I've got some friends and some family as well, but you guys have always been there and been incredibly supportive and just beautiful people to me. So thank you so very much. Really do appreciate it. If you're watching after the fact, holy cow, that's incredible. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know your gripes with the audience ranking, and let me know some of your favorite candies or some candies that you really dig that didn't make the list. Let me know. And yeah, I will be back on Friday. We're going to be starting at 1 p.m. Eastern for our 10-hour fundraiser charity marathon. It's going to be a wild time, guys. So I will see you then. But you know how this goes. Until next time, I've been... Oh, wait, you know what? One thing I didn't do. Thank you so much to the Patreon members, YouTube channel members. You guys are awesome. And our Death Squad mods, you guys are incredible. Really appreciate you for sharing the channel links, keeping everything clean other than my dirty ass mouth, and just, doing the do. Really do appreciate you guys. And with that, I will say, until next time, I've been and will continue being Davey Death Ray. Take care.